All right, here we are. Let's see. I was looking at today we have FOMC statement, but that should not impact my trading too much today because that is outside of this trading window. I should look at it later if I don't find the weather way too nice. We will draw some lines. We just had the price turn down. I saw the delta switching here, but we're just gonna draw the levels. Let's see, we defeated this, so we have power ups, and we just took this. All right, so we have this level here. We need to see what kind of power we get at the time of open, which is like in 3 minutes or so. But yeah, switch there. We had some news drop 1 hour and 5 minutes ago, and you see the reaction here, and that is Trump, and yeah, some news, and we'll see what happens. But the big news today, I still think, will be the FOMC, and this should be an unused level, and also should this also be. We'll see where we get to with this. All right, we just took it out. Okay. So 3 more minutes and we wait now. 15 structure is, well, 15 also switched to the upside. But there's a gap. Oh, we've used it already. Yeah. If we scrape the high, which we just did here on the 15, then we could switch to all the way up, and there's another way. So on the upside runway, we got about 250 points, and downside juicy liquidity sitting there below lows. And wow, I think downside has more potential. It's a decider. We'll see where it goes. We're just gonna wait now. So I'm just gonna check some messages, whatever people send me some stuff. Okay, I'm not gonna play that now. Okay, whatever. Okay, gonna go on the YouTube's check. 2 minutes. Yeah, roughly 2 minutes. Okay. Go on the channel. Go on this. Boom. All right, got the stream here. I got the chat ready, get everything ready. So here we got used gap, unused gap, and level strength here. We took out this. We still need to come close beyond to validate upside. Kind of similar story here. Unused, all the way this is unused. Right, and today we have nice cold drink. Right. That is good. What else do we have? Can mark out some unused levels on the upside. We have this. We use this to get down. We use this. And then we have this. Should be good enough there. 30 seconds to go. Let's check out the M and Q. Kind of similar story. And then we have this thing. And we have the alright, 10 seconds. Are you ready? Announcer voice. Here we are. Power is up. We need to validate here. Okay. MES already down here. Okay, what's going on? Just gonna check the size. 1 here. Check the size. No, here sizing. Okay, wrong button. 2. Okay, fine. Right. Took out the highs. Switched already. So we're gonna check the down. Okay, wow. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, going in for downside. I mean, obvious. Look, delta and down. So we switched to downside here. It's not an entry pattern for me. This is an intra switching pattern. People on 30 seconds already shorted it. I know particular one person that did short this already, probably, but I am not touching it. Notice also it's green, but it's going down. That means delta somewhat not there, really there. Right, let's go. Let's see. Can we close below or not? Different colors. Different colors. We don't touch that. No. We went up. We switched the colors. We went back down. We switched the colors. Yes. Okay. We need better. We can't use this. We switch colors. This is the first bar. This is the second bar. No entry unless sweep here. Here we switched colors as well. Okay. No entry. We wait for direction. Confirmed. We wait. Took it out. Should be. Right, like why not? Haha, nah. Confirming downside. Like I said, intra switching pattern go down and it went even further. Some people already took it. Probably. Yeah, looks like 15 taking out the most recent lows, and yeah, there's a nice trend line on 15 perhaps, if people use that. Falling down. Yeah. So we switch downside. We have the gap right here and we have strength above. Yeah, same here. We switch to downside looking for retrace. Strength hollow. Okay. Yeah, you're gonna have to impress me if I want to short here, but we'll see. Cold water. On the account issue yesterday, it was unknown to me, but I wasn't really aware of the rules. The account went to the funded state, and that's why my positions went away. I created a video about it. It's going to show up in like a few days. Right. So, wow, they're really testing up and down. They don't really know where to go here. Wow, and this, oh wow, man, wow. I was about to say sell stop below it, but wow, it looks really convincing to the upside. Are we gonna change? Wow, we touched. That's a grab. Yeah, that is. And this, yeah, okay. Yeah, so I noticed that the site is running, Blue Guardian is running 25% off. I think my code gives you 40%. That's what I read this weekend, I think, though. Don't quote me, however. 15 minutes, scrape the lows, and for a higher move. Yeah, 15 looks like it scraped the lows, go for that higher. Looks like there's 15 more points to the upside. Yeah, we switched the upside, yeah. I'm not changing for that anyway, right? So, 1 and second, let's see. We can go in different directions. Also, if you were watching the action yesterday, the last trade, that MES was kind of hovering. Check the price, check the action. It went all the way to TP later, 30 points or so. But yeah, my positions were removed by, I guess, system or server, if you will. Yeah, that's how the rules are made. Okay. Indecision. Look at this, however, I'll show you something. We have these highs, right? I mean, we could be rejecting this, you see? But thing is, the direction is long on this. Direction is still short here, though. There. That's not much, 87, right? So up, we have retraced into here. We're wary of this. We wait for it. Do we have something on the downside we can grab? Okay. Looks like that would be it. Are you gonna create an engulfing for me? It does look like engulfing. Maybe. 30 seconds. What about this? This is a... Wow, if it's a pin bar or is it spinning top? Hard to tell. I think I like it as a pin bar actually. So meaningful for my rules. Right, engulfing. Yes. Wrong button. No, yes, no. Really? No? Okay, maybe it doesn't. Oh, there we are. I have to check the hotkey later. Okay. Not enough. There, better. Maybe that's the wrong direction. Yeah, we're filled anyway. So we're filled, and we should not be filled. It's the third candle, so I'm gonna try to get out of this. Here. Let's see. All right. Let's see. Wow, that's really some action. Oh yeah. Okay. Out of that. So it was filled on the third bar, so it's incorrect. It shouldn't be, and yeah, that's why I did that. And here we just now changed direction and cleared this. So this should hold. We have first and second bar. So right now we wait for this to see what it does. Here we have direction to the downside, and yeah, we'll see. We wait. 15 looked like we're creating indecision. Okay. Notice MES, when it goes up, it becomes green, but the border is red, I think. Or was it? Yeah, so you see, green to the downside. That's not correct. And hollow, and you're changing the color all the time. It can't decide what it wants to do. So I have put on, this is a mistake, so this doesn't count, but this is one trade that actually counts for my maximum 5 trades. Just saying. Right. And this is 1, and this is 2, so yeah, we don't add to this. Otherwise the pin bar here would look nice as an add-on, right? Yeah, okay. Gonna check here now. What's going on? So, let's see. Right. Oh, big buyers showing up on MES. Interesting. Kind of big green there. I think the MNQ is done for. It doesn't look like we grabbed the upside, and yeah. Let's check the numbers. We're just waiting anyway, right? We have data POC 330. Yeah, okay. That's correct. And we check here. 260. That's okay. They're really deciding what to do here, or it's like, it's not like some people are deciding, right? The market will show a result. Yeah, that's what it is. It's so interesting to see when it goes, you see, when it's going up and it's still red, or it's red and it's green, it's like, wow, 4 in a row. Same here. Yeah. I was really wondering about this, if this was an engulfing bar, but actually, you know, we touch below, we close, should be power. So that's why, well, I guess we keep it. Okay. We can, yeah, we can check for the, check here. I don't really see anything, nothing spectacular. Right. Okay, right. Sometimes when I wonder what's going on, I try to look at the market from the open and see where the bright colors are stacked. So we started here, I think, somewhere here. Now there's some purple, but we stopped here. And we have thick green, we have thick green. Here we have just, yeah. I really don't like this trade. But hey, I try to follow the rules. I'm very not sure about it. But we will leave it on and wait for we will wait for a review after to see. Okay. There's also, like, look at the red and the green. These two form harami, and there's delta in this as well. Notice the green with the wrong color around, and then hollow and spikes. Yeah. We'll see. Uh-oh. Delta printing on red delta printing on 15 for the shorts. Well, if we take that, then maybe it's time to go lower. We'll find out. No entry for me though. We did switch sides up, so yeah. Increasing strength there. Don't like it. But we sit with it and we wait. Is it going to be one of those days where we can't decide? Do we want to go up? Do we want to go down? Are people waiting for FOMC? Yeah. Okay. Today we eat cookies. Wow, that's some buyers. Okay, wow, that almost like something just happened. It's a bit fast. It's a bit fast actually. Like if there's no resistance here, then not only should it go here, it should really fly. And if it moves a little bit too fast, perhaps subjective. We didn't get the delta shorts actually. I'm looking at the 15 on NQ, right? And it was starting to create delta, but we didn't get it, just finished. Right. So Okay. Right, they are trying for that side. Same with the MES. Power is down. We didn't touch it, so no new here. Power is up, so it's here. We didn't touch it, so no double. If we touch here, we could create a double. We'll see. Gap, confirm. If we create a gap here, should we switch? Complex pattern. I don't follow that, but there's a case for it. Okay, that's interesting. Ooh, that's not good for me. Hey, the only thing we can do is follow the rules, right? So that's it. Okay, first one. So stopped on that. It's fine. Oh, confirm downside. Wow. Or I guess. Okay. So we have about 100 to next 15 level, and then another 100, and then like 50 more to the overnight lows. Right, we'll see. If this closes down here, then we have direction down. We'll wait for the close, but I do think it will. And that should make MES follow as well. If we touch this level, then we have strength from here. We'll wait, we'll see. It went up, we didn't go through. Hey, we did take it out though. So I removed the level. Oh, that's right, yeah. Okay. Still waiting for direction. Maybe one of those days, huh? Oh. I'm always tempted to go and trade on the FOMC. I do usually watch it though. And yeah. Right. You see, we take out the highs. No follow through. Power, some power to downside. Indecision here. We go up. We go here. We take out the lows. No follow through. Guys, make up your minds. Yeah. And also here. Notice we need to touch this to create a double low, right? We have a close lower, so we have direction. Now we need to retrace into the gap to enter short. There's a gap there. It's a gap all the way from there to there. Right. Okay, we touched the lows on the MES. Yeah, we're touching them. We have direction down. We're touching them, and so that means we have strength from here. Okay, we close there. We have strength to the downside here. We need to retrace into this to get something. We close here. Here, okay, this is not valid for because this used to touch that, so it's not valid. We wait. It will come back. All right. as you see. Yeah. We did have the short here, right? And I do think this candle is slightly different than this, and very subjective. But I removed this because it was filled here. That's why I removed it, right? Well, at this point, it might have created whatever this lost, but hey, you know, that's how it goes, right? And we wait. We've done one trade so far, engulfing at the highs. Let's see, I can put that on, let's see. Alright, Claude, some stats for the trading. One trade so far, retrace at highs, and it went to stop, currently streaming, so that's all for now. Let's see, just gonna do this. There we are. Okay. So no retrace there, no retrace there. I mean, like, the thing is with this engulfing, I was thinking, I mean, it engulfed the bar, right? But I was thinking, do we need to engulf the entire thing? I don't think we need to, but it would be a stronger signal. But yeah, right. Somebody would probably say, oh, there's a level here, you sweep something. Yeah, probably. That's how it goes. Okay. We wait. All right. The question I'm asking myself now is, this was strong, created this low. So if we enter here, stop is here. Okay. Yeah. Right. Just gonna, for reference, 1 and 1. This is the one, and it came from this, right? So this is strong then. Just checking. Looks like an entry. Also this. There's more downside. It's like 150 points to the downside to grab. But look what we get. Okay. Nothing on M&Q. Also nothing on MES. Not clean enough. So yesterday there was Morningstar created in the formation, and I was thinking to myself, why not take the Morningstar as a reaction to the gap? But it takes 3 bars to be created. That was the thing. See here, boom. Yeah, more sellers show up. Fortunately, I don't like this formation, right? Neither this one, so I don't take it. And so I was thinking about that actually, and maybe it needs some adjustments. Yeah. In the same way, these 3 is also Morningstar, but the one, if you ask Nissan, he will say you need to have it at the highs. You can't have it at the retrace, or not that, but he will say you need to have it at the highs anyway, right? So you need to have it here, for example. And so this he wouldn't like. I can check the documentation, but I'm fairly certain. Gap again with this. Yeah, okay. There's more. We wait. You could make a case for the short here being valid, but we don't have it yet now, so yeah. Overnight lows look juicy. Let's check the FX factory to see. No. Perhaps somebody thinks that they are lining up the market, or like as if one person could control the thing, right? But maybe it's lining up to take on the numbers later. Like, I'm imagining if they push it way too far down, it's very juicy. Like, we're talking 50 points lower, it's quite juicy down there. And to leave the market there, and then create some kind of a switching pattern, regain like almost half of it at least. Yeah, I feel like it's possible. Here we are. This short, I mean, we didn't have the direction, but this pin bar here could be an idea to add, because we're retracing to the gap, but at the point here we didn't have the direction, so that's why. More red, like 1 pixel. Here I'm saying, oh, look at the red there. There's 1 pixel there. Yeah. We touched it, yes. Not here, okay. Complex, so lower, if it becomes anything. And we touched it as well, yeah. Still more downside to take on the MNQ. It's quite a big bar, but it's the second bar of the open. First one indecision, second one power, yeah, maybe. Big green, we'll see. We'll see what it creates. We'll see what it creates. This is not anything to use, neither is this. Right. First retrace, nothing. Another minute. Today we got some real nice weather in Gothenburg, but yeah, that's after the market. Looks like doji, second bar, and yeah, we'll see what it becomes. Still complex, so sells up the lows, I guess. One looks better than the other, but oh, now it looks like pin. Okay. We wait for that, and it's only really going to stay alive for one bar. We will wait for something to happen there. I mean, obviously, if it closes up beyond where the stop is now, well, nothing happens, and we remove it. So this is the first into the gap. This is the second into the gap, and here we have first and second, so this doesn't do anything unless it's the same color, which this apparently looks like right now. Here we have switched color, so nothing. So M and Q, we could scrape this and create something as well. Nothing. We didn't go higher, we touched it. We need to pierce this and then go. Here we have different colors. We didn't get anything here, so nothing. And this has gone, as you see, up different colors. So we need to do something to this here. Right, it's pretty close, but we are there. So okay, 15 looks tired now. Okay, we wait. Different colors there. So now we really need to scrape the side to do anything. But close higher, change direction. Yes. Here, same story on both of them for now. Okay. Right. Just waiting for levels or something. Yeah. Okay. So, oh, we're changing to upside again. How? I would not be surprised. Right. Yeah. We got through. We need to close above. This is nothing. Here we did not touch it. We need to close above the level. We can remove it, but yeah, we cannot remove it. We need to close here to change direction to up again, and then, as you see, is there a gap there? There isn't really. And the idea, the rule is, if I need to zoom in, it is not there. See, it is not there. Maybe it's there, but it's not. Okay, got it. We need to close above. Here, nothing. Quite odd. Yeah. Yep, we wait. I think I have a rule in my system for this time frame. Maximum time is 90 minutes, so that would mean another 57 minutes of this, unless nothing happens. So we need to go above. We didn't. We are above here, so we did go above with this green bar. What we need here is a proper switching pattern, which would be down, up, and down, like an M in this case, close below the green. Does not look like we're gonna get that, but that's what we would need. Yeah, don't think so. Might be people are waiting for the trading for later. Hey, I can only speculate. Let's wait for, let's check the check the Forex Factory, see if anything. Nothing. Surprised? No, not really. Okay, we have a close above in this green one here, so we have direction up. There we are. But we don't have a gap. We will get one though. Here, let's see if we get one. We don't have a gap here either yet, but we'll see. Yeah. Meanwhile, cookies. Oh, not yet. Here, up. Here, not yet. Wow. we need proper switching pattern to go downside here, but I don't think we'll get that. They did try, quite hollow. A lot of action up there. Looks like exhaustion, but I can also guess. Also look at this pin with the green. So maybe we come here, we create a gap, and then we can go up, if that's the case. Because there's nothing here to enter from right now. Not here either. But we do have a scrape here. And so we have the up, down, up, and if we close below here, that could be okay. We'll see. Where do we put the stop? There. We'll see. Gives me another opportunity to test that hotkey, which I think did not work, or doesn't work actually. There we are. Second entry, yes. Is there something below we can target? Oh, I don't see anything, so just go and do like this. Right, we wait now. Direction is up here, we created a gap here, so we'll see. Close below this should be interesting, or at least we touched it, so we did touch it. So yeah, we'll see. Second entry, MES, scrape highs, switch pattern engulfing, short. Let's see. So this one, yeah, good. We wait. Okay, we have a double low, we have a gap, we have everything, so we should protect this level now, according to rules. Gap here, exhausted here. Still. We switched, we closed higher, so this is nothing, yeah. It's absolutely nothing. We have the level here and here. Nothing yet. Here we have this. Okay. So. Don't really have the, I should have ES, but it's like, it's similar, right? I would guess we are close to low of day on it. And yeah. Okay. Another gap was formed. So we have the high and the gap. If we get another gap formed here somewhere, the prices go down, then I can trail to this. That's the rules. Here we have nothing unless something happens. We wait. I feel like I've seen this MES action before, but yeah. Just gonna check one thing. Yeah, okay. I saw this. So this one guy was streaming trades. He put the charts like just slightly below and his camera above. It's got like this guy has a camera setup different. I mean, I also have proper camera, right? But I didn't rig it here. We are sort of in my kitchen, so maybe in the future, who knows, right? Okay, we didn't touch the gap, but we went further. Okay, more sellers. Okay, more red showing. Well, that at least is something. Thick. Are we gonna close below here? That could be something. While we wait for this, we can go on M&Q and pull the levels from overnights to the side. I like this, so we can actually see them. Right. If that's exhaustion, do I need to trail to it? Rule 5. No, I don't need to. Exhaustion and gap. actually think I'm wrong. Out. I closed it because exhaustion was the pin on the low. Rejection. Rule 5. Need to check that. Manually close the MES on exhaustion. I'm not really sure if it's correct according to the rules. We need to double check later. So I'm out of that one. Let's see. That's logging that. Okay. Not really sure. It happens sometimes, you know, right? Happens. Again, price really, it's one of those days. We don't really have that power. I feel it. But more selling. Yeah, I see that. The question is, should I care about that? The thing with rule 5, so exhaustion and pin bar, it's very interesting. It's strong. It tells you something. But rule 5 says you need to have a certain R before you do it, right? The question here is, it's just right there. Should I close it like that? We'll have to see. Well, I'm gonna have to check the rules later, make something about it. All right, we are getting close to that level. This line is about 9 hours ago, low on 15, and this line is the Asia low and also low from yesterday's US session. So this should be strong. Yeah, okay. Now we took at this thing, so we are here. Okay. And it goes further. So that's, I mean, like, I'm questioning, was this valid? Difficult to answer. But when you zoom out like this, right, they do look different. This was spin, this looks spin. Yeah, I think this was correct of me not to have the trade on here. It was filled by mistake. I closed it manually. In this case, many points, but never mind. And here, this particular trail, not sure. And again, like 15 more points down, but yeah. We're gonna check it against the rules later for decisions. And yeah, we're gonna figure out what's correct. I don't do that right now. We do that after we're done. We have put on 2 trades. I had a discussion with myself and Claude listening about this thing, right? And I actually came to the conclusion that they have to be same, because I was thinking for a short while, even if they are one is pin bar and one is spinning top, for example, they both need sell stop. I could put them together, but I came to the conclusion that I cannot. It's not okay. So they have to be the same. And in this case, it's a bit difficult, right? Because when you zoom out, this one looks less like a pin bar, this one looks more, and they look different. Again, we have something here, and yeah. So we can move this actually. So here we took this level, right? Did we? Oh yeah, we did take it. Gap here, gap here. Simple retrace. Sell stop would be below. Same here. We'll see. No, no. Pin is not big enough. Right. People say, I see it on YouTube, or I see on Instagram, people say, oh, price action doesn't work. Okay. I mean, You make the rules in a certain way, you put the puzzle together in a certain way. Yeah. Anyway, so second attempt looks like we're getting a pin bar, and also here it looks like also we're getting something interesting. This one is complex though, not below. So this one goes here, this one also goes here. Let's see here, let's see, we wait. Boom, boom, and the stop would be here. Okay. Taking out that low. I would really want to, if we fill this and we take out that low, I really want to, you know, yeah, I want to control it. We'll see. Keeping my eye on this now. We've done 2 trades, right? I think. Let's see what Claude says. Trade 1 log. See. Okay. Here another morning, evening star, right? Nothing. So this is the similar scenario we had similar before and similar also yesterday, right? So the formation, 3-bar formation, should mean we have power to the downside, but it shouldn't be here, according to Nissan. It should be, I mean, here, red, green, red. That's reason to short. Yeah, also here. Yeah. And now we have a gap here. So the normal trading rules, if this was incorrect of me closing it, we have a gap here, we have a gap here. So the normal rules would be boom, boom, we would have to be at this level anyway. And I shorted it here. We would have to be here. And yeah, my TP for this thing was way down there somewhere because I had no level to target. The rule for that is create 2 for 1, which I did not. I just threw the TP away somewhere. Sometimes this works. For a long time I did, I was looking at the waves, how big they were, and if you look how big is this to here, it's similar from here to here, right? But if this is anything to have, if it's any good, we should get here and slightly more. Because the last wave is not the biggest one, then it's incorrect, but also notice like we have this big one, right? Big and slight, not as big as this one. Yeah, okay, anyway. Maybe it's my intuition, who knows? Looks like a flag on another time frame. This as well. They want this level. This is very close. If I was here short, I would want this. Yes. Look at this flat action. Who's gonna tell him, guys? Red, green, red, green. Maybe on like 30 or 20 seconds. This is W. And here we already created this. Yeah. It's 2 attempts, remember. 1 and 2. 1 and 2. No fill. And this we have, I guess we have this thing. I was also considering to change the rules for. So the rule is maximum 5 trades or maximum 3 losses, or well, 3 losses or 3 trades, and I'm in profit and I can't take many more trades. That's one of the rules, right? And I was considering maybe I should increase the numbers just by 1. I'll have a discussion about it later. That's something I'm thinking about. That's how I operate also. I think about something, I consider angles, think about it, write it down. I ask Claude to make some thought errors and mistakes, and then yeah, we see what happens after that. Apart from the maximum trade rules, I've also been considering running a time-based trade system. So just block out time block. I think it would work. It could work. But the amount of trades and locking into profit, I feel like it's better, at least for this type of accounts. I was very happy with the funded status yesterday, though. That was kind of cool. But I got quickly very upset, because when you watch the video, it's going to be out in like three days. I set it to schedule it for the weekend, right? If you watch the video, you're going to see my positions disappear. Floating 650. I move the TP a little bit. I move a stop loss above, and suddenly my positions disappear. And I put the funded image on the screen. Then I remove it. Then I go and try again. I put on another short, a bit more down, a bit more points, and a few seconds later, positions again gone. Like, I think it happened at least 3 times. Perhaps it was 4. And at that time, I just outright called it, right? I thought to myself, wow, something is wrong. It's time to stop. Yeah. Okay, here we go. M&Q. Looks like it's trying for the lows. It is this level we need to go beyond, or if we sweep it and close above, then we change. That is how things go. We have this thing here. It's very juicy. There we are. And here, remember, trade would be up. Trade would be here. Trade could be here. Yes, according to the rules. Now it creates a double, so trade could be moved here if it closes like this. This is very interesting. I have to check that. I think I made a mistake with this trade, actually. I think so. I'm not supposed to use the exhaustion that close. I think I'm supposed to use it above. No, actually, it's dependent on the percentage of winners versus losers. And I only need to. This is the funny part. I only need to create 0.5 R out of my trades. If I put that on, system is profitable. I think the last numbers from the previous account, it was 0.45 R. That would make the account profitable. That's not a lot. Something to think about. So, double level. Yeah, I see it. And here, boom, boom. We took out. Take it out. Come on, show me. Oh yeah, we took it. It's gone. Okay. That's the day low from 1 day ago. Gone. That's a proper level. That should have some impact. Yeah, and we move. Really, this is not good. Yeah. And also remember the other sell from here. Wow. We gotta sort out those things. It's happened a few times, actually. We have to decide upon Well, I can't really do much more than look at the bar and go, this is a pin bar, this is a spinning top, this is a doji, right? I decide at that moment I can't do anything else. This time I didn't. I decided this time it's wrong. Right, power down, power down, power down. From here, we didn't have a short there, right? No, we didn't. No, okay. Let's see. Look at that. It's not what I want to see. That is a wrong delta candle. Right there. That's what it looks like. Notice the open and the close and the color. To be expected. Got me for a long time. This got me confused a lot. Right. We eat cookies. Question is, how far are they going to dig? Oh, pin bar here. Pin bar. Okay, no, we go into it. One second. Nothing. Nothing. I gotta sort this out. 1 second. You're shutting the camera off when I go and close the door over there. So anyway, yeah, this is nothing. We go up here, and here's the retrace. They don't like this one. Yeah, I also don't like it. Here's another one of those exhaustion candles. If I was short, yeah, probably here. Yeah. Nothing here. So you have one bar retracing, doing nothing. Second bar doing nothing. So this one is completely out. Unless we go up here. So here or lower. This one, first one is nothing. Second one, let's see what it does. Mind you, we are below M15. Looks like it wants to go up a bit. We are below previous day's low. I think it's time for a change here. Timing is also correct and good for that. 1 hour into the session. Let's see, do we create the pin? 2, I don't like to sell this because 2, we're gonna have to go below. If we do it, we go below. Wait, yes. All green. Doubt it. We'll see. It's quite a lot actually. I don't like this, but doesn't matter what I like. Here, one, this. Let's see what's going on here. 30 seconds. Big green, okay. And also, so formation here is a tweezer, green, red. We close big into it, so sell stop below. It's not powerful enough to go below with market. No fill. Right. Not many good signals today, huh? We have the signals, they don't get filled. Well, that's how it is, huh? So yeah, the same here. First bar, second bar, no fill, removed. Here, first bar, nothing. And actually, first bar, nothing. Second bar, whatever, and green, red following, so complex pattern. Sell stop, no fill, removed. Yeah. 28 minutes to go. Then I close shop. Or if I have something on, I'll trail it, I'll lock it, or yeah. Would be cool to lock something and just leave it on and just collect like 50 billion points. But yeah, it happens. It happens. Not too often though. Gonna go for a really nice run after this. So 28 minutes for that orange drink. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Very nice. Let's see. So yeah, we used the gap up already. So we have here 1, 2. This is okay. Nothing I say. We have the same colors here. So we could, with a simple pattern, sweep this, and we could go down. Here we have different colors. So we need a complex switching pattern here. We need an M here. Down. Same like this. We had already. Red, green, red, up and down, up, switch, and boom, and close below. Something like this we would need here. Or we close above and we switch the entire thing. Hey, why not? Yeah, I remember like a few weeks ago, I think it was 3-4 weeks ago. I know more, maybe more. And I was floating 4 MNQ, and I traded 2 down. I don't know how much I locked, like 70, 80 points. Felt cool. Actually, it was probably months ago. And then I trailed 2 of the contracts down, got taken out, trailed 2 more down. They also got taken out, but slightly more trail. And then the market went in my favor without position on, 800 points. Yeah. You can't really bank on it, but it does happen. Yeah. 26 minutes to go until I call this. I do like the idea of showing up for FMC though. We'll see. Let's see. All right. Okay. So here we have something. This is clearly something on another time frame, and I've done the mistake previously using this. For example, on 1 minute, where I see something on. I see the bars. I know what's behind the bars because I see them drawn, being created, and I can see that. Okay, we switched here. We created something here. On another time frame, boom, we go. I think I found another example of that today also here. Like, yeah, here. But I have since made it a rule that I don't trade off that. It's the time frame I'm on that I trade. Yeah. And so we wait. Let's drink this stuff. Finally some real nice weather actually, but you know, yeah. Sadly, if you're in my town, weather is nice, but afternoon is when US session is, and hey, that's how it is. Right. So this is now it's created a complex pattern here that I don't trade, but I'll explain it. So we have same color down, same color up, but notice the gap here has 2 attempts, 1 and 2, which create nothing. We then close above number 2, which means the gap used up, it's nothing. Complex now is when we have another gap formed here by this bar close, we retrace into it, and we retrace into it here. This bar, notice the small pin above, it is actually above by like one small thing. This is an entry on the complex pattern. Not sure how strong it is, but it is an entry. And of course then we would enter here, we would stop here, and we would do something here, and we would most likely target here. Just saying. I've noticed that happen quite a lot, or well, it happens often enough, but like I said, not sure how strong it is. And it is also very confusing if you're not entirely 100% focused on this, because you are looking at the bar and you're changing the direction. I can see it's down, but it's up now because we've used 2, and so it becomes very confusing because it's backwards here and not here. Yeah, looks like not much of anything here. The short we did have from here, I think, would be trailed here, and then double here, and then low exhaustion would be going here. So like 705 from 74 to 28. I don't know, 20 points. Okay, that would be it. But this I have to find in the logs. Did I put it there actually? Make a note for me to look at the rules later for checking the rule 5 and the exhaustion. I'm not sure I should use the exhaustion at instantly on the chart, but we're gonna check it later, not now. There we are. Let me go back on charts. So I just put I don't keep Claude active in the background like this, but I just push information into it currently because I have found that Claude is somewhat intrusive. Actually, I need to repeat myself. Remember, like maybe now it was a month ago or so, Claude was giving me answers, was commenting on my talking, but yeah, I was fighting with Claude also somewhat, and that doesn't help me. Doesn't look good for the complex version now, does it? Yeah, I know. So it looks like we create something here. Check this out. Yeah, creating a double level. Yeah, also here. Yeah, let's see, there we are, and here this doesn't have any gaps, but it's fine for a double level because there's so many bars. So, and more downside. Yeah. We can make a note for me to check out the engulfing bar, because I entered the first trade on an engulfing bar where the bar was bigger than the previous bar, but it didn't encompass the entire spike of the previous bar. So I'm just gonna have to dig into the material of Nison to check it out. Just make a note. Let's see, I'm just gonna do this. Right. Whoa, paper. Come back. We definitely have a double level on MNQ now, and looks like, yeah, notice like the one side has exhaustion, we have spikes not going through, similar story here, right? Slowing down, perhaps. And now creating this. Do you want me to short this thing? Are you crazy? Here there is actually the smallest gap ever being formed, but also looks like delta on this. Anyway, here, yes, correct. It's correct. I know. I know it's silly, but it's correct. Right, let's go. Just eyeballing it. Can't really find a level there. There's probably something lower. Right, let's see. Trade 3. Yeah, okay. Trade 3, retrace into gap, pin bar sell stop, filled on M and Q. There we are. I should actually put that exactly next to the thing. Yeah. Okay. Right. About 16 minutes to go, 17, 16. And if we have something on, I'll trade it according to the rules. Should I leave it to be? I don't know. I need to trade it fully. Yeah, I won't drink the yellow stuff then, I guess. Mm-hmm. Right. We did close even lower actually here. Yeah. That was trade 3, right? Yeah, it was. We have a small gap here. We use this up. Yeah. Stopping formation with some delta. Not convincing at all, but hey. On the 15, if you ask me, there's like 200 more down. But I don't know. What do I know, right? Yeah. I also don't want to put too much into Claude right now. I think I used up a lot of my tokens. I was walking around and talking to Claude and bouncing some ideas off, doing some mathematics and stuff. So I don't want to just. I want to talk a lot, but yeah, I don't think, and I'm not sure how many tokens I have, so I'm just gonna leave it very basic for now. Scrape, boom, boom. Yeah, that's also not good, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Mm-hmm. I do like it so. Right. $14 minutes. But now I have a position on, so I have to trade it. Yeah, have to. I'll wait all day to do this, or not wait, but I look forward to it, right? Yeah. Let's see. happens below this? That is interesting right now. Here, I'm not sure. So far, from open, we are 250 points down, 300, roughly somewhere there. I'm just eyeballing it. Yeah. Come on, guys. That's not what we want. And green, and so the gap starts here, I think. Okay, we wait. Gonna change to this to stick, able to see it. Not there yet. Right. Did we touch the gap? No, I don't think so. Not on this thing. If you think about like law of large numbers, if I don't put on one trade and if I decide it's incorrect, I mean, over time it should correct itself, right? It would be good if we could make the correct decision every time, but hey, yeah, I know. We have water. Yeah, okay. Yesterday's session was 20 minutes, felt a bit quick. Now it's feeling a bit slow today. Yeah, feels long. $11 minutes left. It would be very nice. I mean, if we get 11 minutes and yeah, so intra switching pattern detected. Definitely. But we're not touching that. Yeah, I mean, it would be very nice if we end up locking this trade into profit, and yeah, then time runs out. Could be cool. Question is, are we gonna sell more? Okay. Instant rejection there. Interesting. Right. Also on, it looks like on MES we have an intra W pattern, because the gaps are not there, but the formation is there. Look, down, down. Yeah, I mean, if it closes here, if it does. But it looks like, yeah, similar to this actually. Also the gap is there. So we have a gap there, we have a gap there. If we close above, then I kill this. I think so. Did we close above? Yes, we did. Kill it. And we change. Okay. Yeah, okay. There we are, one up. Right. Structure change, manually closed last trade, and because it was gap formed, structure change, valid for entry long. So for trade, entry long. There we are. Well, because we have the gap here and we closed above it, so it should be strong, and yeah, and same here. Okay, here we go. Gap there. This one is absolutely not good enough for that. Similar pattern, not there. Let's see, let's see. These orders though, if you compare to Trader 8, these are actually OCO. So I am fairly certain, 99%, that I could just close my computer and leave it. Don't make me try it though, but I am fairly certain I could do that. We'll find out. Wow, really buying the MES and MEQ. Wow. The more we go, the more they want it. Yes. They left an unused gap on the MNQ and exhaustion of, okay, MES, okay. Let's check Forex Factory. Okay, nothing. Check the news. No, nothing. And I'm back. About 6 minutes to go. This is trade 4. So after the time, we don't put anything more on. And we keep going until we are done with this one, I think. So yeah, okay. The direction has been down all the time. The direction was up here, so in reality, we need to have the target there. So I moved it. First of all, I skipped this level. It's too close. Here is above 1-1, so I picked this initially. Then I realized that, well, we actually switched direction here. So this is the target. And also, if you look at it, we use this, we use this. This is this could be it, but we used it already. So this would be it. But I think this, yeah. Okay. If we go to the TP, that is, we need to go there also. Yeah, I know. Right. MES. Right. No gap here. Here, a gap. Yeah, that's a signal. Could be. That could be 5th trade. We switched direction here. Yes, we did. Up there. Go away. Pending. Okay. We scraped the high, so let's go for that thing above there. It's quite big. That's trade 5. Or, I mean, it's 5 if we get filled. Similar pattern, but no gap, so we don't touch it. On the 15, it looks like there's a small gap. Like, there's a small gap on 15, but it's like 200 points up. Don't make me think that we go there, right? Because I don't think we do. This is, yeah. This is okay. Remove that, no fill. Retrace into this. That's a fill, but I don't add on. Or, well, depends on what this becomes, right? But I don't like the idea of adding to that because we're not in profit. If we were in profit already, I would add if this becomes good. Maybe I should add. What do I know, right? Something to think about, you know? Yeah. There we are. Definitely. And now because of this, we should go above here. About 2 minutes to go, and then we won't put more positions on. That also looks like the second reason to add a buy stop there. But like I said, I don't like the idea of adding to it. I mean, if I had built a cushion for the day, okay, maybe I would. They do like the upside though, huh? Yeah. I feel it a little bit. Right. Yeah. Yeah. Could be a reason to create the double level there. Depends on the close though. Does it look like the green candle is somewhat stronger? Somewhat more green. Yeah. That's like 10 seconds and I'm not putting more trades on. Yeah, that's not a gap though. That is a gap actually, so I can trail this. Right. So we've been doing it for 90 minutes. According to current rules, we cannot put more trades on. There was a reason to add here. But yeah, like I said, I don't like to add to position when it's not really going. Maybe it will change in the future. For now, that's where we are. And we should close above here. The touch above should have a good strong reaction. Looks like didn't really have that. Or, well, we'll see. But we should definitely have a strong reaction above here if we go there. And so on. And the MES wasn't didn't create the correct pattern for entry, so notice the gap retracing into the bar, creating a even candle spinning top. We need more strength, yes. That's a different color, yes, I see it. Did it close higher? Yes. Have a look at this. Keep track of this. That could be the second gap forming there. Which would mean that we could trail it further. We'll see. If it's strong, we should have the pop above this. We'll see. Double gap and a new wave. We can protect here. I will underline the fact that there was a reason to add here, but yeah, in the underwater position, so I don't like it. We'll see. If we can close above here now, then we should be able to become safe with this trade. We'll see. I'm gonna close the camera now. I've been here for too long. Yeah. Right. I am going to trail this trade until it's finished, or until I can lock daily profit, and then I'm going outside. Looks like come on now. Don't be like that. Yeah, but we'll see, yeah. That's pretty close. I have yet to figure out how to create notifications actually on this platform. Should be possible, if you ask me. I haven't figured it out. So we use the gap up with 2 bars, and yeah, we're floating there. Should I now lock it according to complex theory? Well, because the bar should hold. Is that why? I don't know. If we close above, should I lock it then? Yeah, that's probably good. Let's see. Yeah, so the only reason I took the cam off is because, well, we don't need that now, because I am really nursing this only now, right? And yeah, going to get kind of prepared to do whatever I'm going to do next, right? Keeping track of that chart. Well, if we don't go above, we go below. That's what we do, right? Yeah, I know. I know. Question I have is, are they careful now? The people sitting on the money with the big plan, are they careful? Or, I don't know, are they waiting with the guns until later? We got 3.5 hours roughly until a lot of action should show up. Yeah, okay, now let's see. Did we touch the level yet? It's just very close. Just look at the chart when we go above this, when we touch it. Look, green, it should jolt. It should jolt. Hovering, right? When this thing closes, if it closes with a gap, I'm definitely locking this thing. Not sure we're getting that. If we get rejection and all the prints on the highs, that is rejection, but it's not delta verified like this. But it is, like, I do see the green. We'll see when the bar closes what we get though. Oh, don't like that. We don't like that. Okay. And that's all. So 11, that should be enough to lock that. That trade should be safe now. Doesn't save the entire account, you know, for today anyway. We've had, I think, 7 or 8 days green up in a row. That was cool. And I mean, can it happen today as well? It's theoretically possible. But don't hold me to it. So we got this already. And now this and yeah. Now we wait. I locked it because we went above important level. And actually, let's do Claude. I locked the final trade. We are after 1700 hours, my time. And I locked it because price went above an interesting level. And I see on the footprint what looks like buyers exhausted. And we are outside of time. And we should have strength to the upside there if we have it. And if we don't, I want to be locked. That's why I did it. So we put it into the log. And now we wait. We wait for price to magically go to the TP. Yeah. Well, I'm going to take care of this. I think I'm just going to close the stream because, yeah, might just leave it like this. Anyway, so if you want to try this out, I have a code in the comments. I do believe my code gives you 40% off. And the site is running 25% off for the accounts, I think. There's also... they have a payout policy delay thing where if they don't pay out within, I think, 24 hours, they have to pay more. Yeah. Look at that. Look at that. Ooh. Well, we are done, I guess. We're done. I think that's it for today. So, anyway, there's also a link to my website if you want to check that out. And apart from that, I might see you tomorrow, might not, depends on possibility. And Friday, don't hold me to it. If I can. I don't think I can though, but if I can. And yeah. Not a good first day on that new account, but hey. Yeah, I will look in the logs later and I will figure out what I did. And we build on it. Anyway,